I just didn't want you to have to keep fucking bipping it.
No, I got you.
And we're back to Yooka-Laylee. We're gonna climb the Incan Tower and get cursed and drink people's blood.
Cool.
I remember in Mortal Kombat X there's a character named Kotal Khan, who's like an Incan like sun god character. And his whole deal is like he's from another dimension, like another planet basically. And he got sent to the human world, and where he met the ancient like Incans or whatever, Aztecs, and like all their practices, like the explanation is like all their practices, like drinking blood and stuff like that.
Well,
all the fucking,
they didn't do that though.
Who did that?
The Aztecs did that.
Whatever, you know. I said Incans or Aztecs. It was either one of them.
Mesoamerican.
I'm gonna be called a racist now, but whatever. So yeah, he taught the Aztecs like all that stuff. That's where they got it from. And they worshipped him because he had like powers.
Yeah.
And like he was like the foundation for their like gods or whatever.
Yeah.
And then like what happened was like he went back to his like home like dimension, and his dad was like hey dad, you kicked me out, but look, I'm awesome now, I'm a god. And it's like his dad's like, no, you're stupid, like you shouldn't have done that. And he's like, whatever. And he goes back to the fucking Earth, and like all the fucking Aztecs have like died of like blood diseases from like drinking people's blood.
Well, it wasn't even that. They died because of the Spanish people coming over.
Well, that too,
and
yeah.
fucking them up.
Oh yeah, no. In this universe, I guess in this universe, what happened was the Spanish came and he fucking like vaporized them with his fucking like powers.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I assume I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But they died because he fought them off for them, like burned their shit with his sun powers.
Oh, sweet.
But yeah, they all died of fucking horrible disease, like blood diseases, because of, don't drink blood. Okay, I have water powers. I'm gonna go ahead and spray water in this guy's face. Vomit on him. Oh, first try. Wow. When I did this on my file, it took me like fucking 8 tries to do this. We just clean this. Okay. So we help them out. We get the pagey.
Yay, I did it.
That is the way of this game. Everyone seems to have a pagey. It's very strange. It's like, okay, I remember there's this game, a similar game to this. It was a 3D platform game, kind of a collectathon, called Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. And you played as a Tasmanian tiger, all the characters in the game had Australian accents, because it took place in Australia. And the pagey, jiggy, whatever of that game were called Thunder Eggs. And the whole thing was like, they're super rare. We need to find a bunch of them. We need to find enough to power this machine to find da-da-da-da. And it's like, yeah, they're so rare, but like everyone in the game has one.
Yeah, it's like the pages.
Exactly. It's like, they're super rare, and you gotta like search for them. But like, why do just like fucking random randos in each world just happen to have these super rare objects and not know about it? With the jiggies, it was a little funnier because it was like, you do like, one thing was like a lot of the NPCs in Banjo-Kazooie were like stupid, like they couldn't speak in like full sentences and shit. So they'd just be like, oh, you help Blango give you this shiny thing.
Yeah.
And so, and like, yeah, it doesn't make sense, but like they know it doesn't, and like not everyone knows what a jiggy is.
Yeah.
Like most, like the unintelligent ones don't. It's like they don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
And this one kind of does the same thing. Oh, look, the eyeballs. Now that statue, that little totem thing is alive now and attacking us. That's rare, making fun of themselves. But yeah, I always find that funny where it's like, thank you, you just happen to have this thing that I really need. Whatever.
Yeah.
Suspension of belief and all that. Anybody. Same deal with this, the pages.
Stop saying any, but it's weird.
But it's Poon.
No, it isn't.
Fuck you.
I'm gonna kill you.
Whoa, hey, whoa. Okay, hey, look, eyeballs. Fuck you, eyeballs.
You with a pillow tonight.
Thanks for telling me. Now I know. Now I can prevent it from happening, so fuck you.
No, you can't.
I can't, really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, the ghost. Another ghost. No one's gonna come and save me. Fuck you, ghost. I have to fight this ghost.
Why?
Because he's an asshole. So once I beat him, I can collect him. Come on. Oh, jeez. Ah, damn it. So in Banjo-Kazooie, the equivalent of these ghosts were called Jinjos, and they were like weird, like elf-like things.
Yeah.
They have like beaks and shit, and whenever the one was near, it would go help, and it would I guess catcall whistle at you to like get your attention.
Yeah.
You're like help, and they were voiced by Grant Kirkhope.
Oh, cute.
He voiced the Jinjos, and he voiced Mumbo, my favorite character in the game. And here's a fun story. You know how all the characters in this game they go like woo 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 woo. They just make noises.
Yeah.
For Mumbo at least, what he did was, that's Nimbo. He's a cloud.
He's a Nimbo.
Nimbus, exactly. what happened was he actually recorded his voice because what happened was Mumbo's like debut level was going to be called Mayhem Temple. It was like Mayhem and Mayhem, you know, play on words. Mayan Mayhem, whatever. And there's a part in that level where you play soccer, football.
Yes.
Because you know UK, and apparently a popular football chant in the UK is "Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough."
Yep.
And so what he did was he recorded himself saying "Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough." And what happened was the program would like take those syllables and like play them at random. So he would go but like the actual syllables are saying that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I think that's clever. So I sprayed him with water and it was raining. He's peeing, holding on that for ages. Pee jokes! Ha ha ha! Gotta let them pee jokes.
Aw, it's a rainbow.
Yeah, and now there's water in this little area.
Yay.
What?
I will let you have it.
Oh yeah, the fucking, okay, Starbucks is debuting that rainbow frappuccino, and I like frappuccinos. The only thing I get at Starbucks, I'm like, I don't want to have it. She's like, no, you'll get diabetes, it's too much sugar.
It has so much sugar
Does
in
it?
Yeah, it's like 5 Snickers or something worth of sugar. James and I were talking about this last night because
Really?
I saw him on my way home from here.
Right.
And we were walking. He's like, oh, I need to go to CVS. Do you want to come with me? And I'm like, okay, sure. We were talking about the rainbow frappuccino for some fucking reason. And
Oh yeah, there's a Starbucks near your house.
yeah, and he was like, oh yeah, that rainbow frap has like 3 Snickers worth of sugar in it. And I was like, oh my god, that's disgusting.
Would you share it with me so we don't have to
Oh,
split the sugar?
No.
I fell!
I have a strict policy in my desserts. There must be chocolate in it.
There isn't?
Nope.
What's in it? Do you know?
No. I know that there's white chocolate in it, but white chocolate is not chocolate. White chocolate is gross.
I like white chocolate.
I hate it.
I like Starbucks has those white chocolate chip cookies.
Oh yeah, those things are good.
Those are still tasty.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't eat like white chocolate by itself probably. I'd probably
Yeah.
eat normal chocolate. My sister loves dark chocolate. That's her
I
favorite.
also like dark chocolate.
When my uncle and I went to France when I was in middle school, I think it was like me, him, like, and our cousins. We bought a bunch of like chocolate and brought it back for her sister. She's very happy. Oh, these fucking guys! I hate these guys. They're so hard.
I actually
fuck no. Piss off. You know what I'm saying?
I also got a bunch of chocolate in Paris and I ate the whole thing.
I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
But I can.
Fair enough. I don't doubt that. You are capable of anything. Oh god, you just reminded me of that Game Grumps story where Danny went to like his friend. I guess his friend's like dad owned like a ton of like weed, like he grew weed, and they had like fields and fields of marijuana in their fucking like house or whatever outside their house. Fuck! The response to those. There's a weird response issue when I try to jump. I keep falling off. Anyway,
Oh, that's right.
Anyway, they're at this like big weed plantation or whatever, and like his friend would like go out like to the field and come back with like 2 like whole garbage bags full of weed, and he asked like, can we really smoke all this? And his friend, she was like, I forget her name, but she was like, if we try our hardest, if we try our hardest and believe in ourselves, this weed will be gone tomorrow. This is really like fucking inspirational, like, I don't know, probably, but like knowing Danny, but just
He's a smoker of pot.
exactly. I was a smoker of pot. For some reason, I enjoy the way he words that.
I know.
But yeah, like just this really motivational, like inspirational, like
Yeah.
we can do it if we work together.
Yeah.
We believe in ourselves. It's so cute. That's adorable.
You're cute.
I'm gonna do this. God, I can do it.
Just
I
do
believe
it.
myself.
Do it.
Do it.
It is done.
There's an ability that I can get later that would help me, but I can. It's doable without it. Okay, I need to keep jumping so it doesn't go all the way down. Well, at least I'm near this door, so I can go back to it easily when I keep dying.
Yeah.
If I can't do this by the end of this episode, I'm just gonna fucking cut to when I have done it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
Hey, Dr. Puz. I'm sure this fan art of you. Anyway, what?
I forget.
Really? Come on.
I was just
I
making
spoke for like
noises.
2 seconds, and you already forgot.
I was making noises, that's it.
Fuck
Fuck you and
you. Yes. Okay. Hey, blip. Okay, these fucking bug things, or these fucking bee things, whatever they're supposed to be, are the fucking worst. Because the two of you are the fucking worst. Fucking Blim Blam from Rick and Morty is the best.
I feel kind of bad that I've only seen like a couple episodes of Rick and Morty.
Oh, we got time. If you want to watch more.
Not really.
They're really good.
I'm sure that they are, but...
Your current fix has been We Bear Bears. That's been
Yeah,
your
it's
current
really good.
show. Yeah, it's a great show. Oh, I ran out of
I'm watching
stamina.
season 2 right now.
Come on, hurry.
on
Stamina.
Daily Motion.
On Daily Motion,
Yeah.
illegally.
It's fairly legal. It's not Hulu.
It's barely legal. Porn joke.
But I mean, it's not like I don't think
It's not the most illegal way, but like it's not. I'm guessing it's not supposed to be up there. You know.
Well, I mean,
like I define illegal by like watching it somewhere where it's not supposed to be, or like
Yeah.
where some third party has put it.
yeah.
And like whatever, no judgment.
I
But,
mean, like the only reason I watch it there is because it's not on Hulu right now.
oh, is that where you've been watching it this whole time?
That's where I was watching season 1.
Oh right, cause season 1 was
It was on
on
Hulu.
Hulu, but the rest
Yeah, season 2 was not, so I've been watching season 2 on Daily Motion.
No, whatever works, I guess. I'm not
and
judging you at all.
There was a Cubs episode recently that I
Yeah.
watched.
Those
where
are
they
always
were-
the cutest ones.
Yeah, they're so cute. Where they were all on this plane.
Oh yeah, with the boxes.
Yeah,
That's a
and
great
they
one.
got off and they got out of their box and they went up to like the regular seating area, and the flight attendants asked them to go to their seats, and of course they don't have seats, so they just sit randomly.
There
And
you go.
Grizz is sitting next to like a movie star whose movie is playing in first class.
Oh, I see.
He's not got into first class.
Mhm.
He's Grizz.
Yep.
And Panda was
And
sitting
Ice Bear's
next.
probably in coach.
No. Ice Bear is in the cockpit.
Okay, you know what? Is Panda in coach?
Yes, Panda's in coach. With sitting next to a baby
Oh god damn it!
who's a total asshole to
But
him.
of course.
He was a total asshole
Yeah.
to him, and it was
See,
so
like,
fucking funny.
I love shit like that where, like, they're little things, but like they're big character moment, like big character like I don't want to say moments, but like
Yeah.
character like defining things. Where like Ice Bear's in the cockpit, Panda's in coach, and Grizz is in first class. Like that, like just that alone, it says a lot about the characters, and I like stuff like that. So I hit him with snow, and I was gonna freeze everything. What was I gonna say? Was there more to that episode than that?
No, but it was really cute.
Yes,
Oh,
there
and they were trying to go to Sweden because
Right.
they wanted pancakes, like Swedish pancakes. And of course, the
God.
plane doesn't end up going to Sweden. It goes to like Boise, Idaho, or some weird shit.
So he's got on a random plane thinking he was going to fucking Sweden.
Yup.
Yep, that sounds about right.
And
I'm in Boise, Idaho.
yeah, Boise, it sucks. I've been there. It's horrible. So then like they're eating these pancakes.
Right. But they think it's Sweden.
No. The point is that Panda's trying to get these pancakes because he really wants pancakes.
Right.
But then one of the pilots leaves the cockpit, and the other one, like Ice Bear had to give the other one the Heimlich because reasons. And so
It is Ice Bear.
Ice Bear lands the plane,
Uh huh.
and then they all eat pancakes in the cockpit.
Wow.
Yep.
That is silly.
I'm watching season 2 on Daily Motion.
Anyway, next episode. Woo!